might not be every person's dream, but going to the Oscars is a pretty big deal. Well, our next guest knew that someday she'd be living her Hollywood dream, and this Sunday, she not only attended the Academy Awards, but the film Two Distant Strangers, which she stars in, won a Golden Statue for live action short film. Here to tell us all about it is actress Zaria, who is also a writer, a poet, and a painter. Good morning, Zaria.
Good morning.
Writer, poet, actress, and all this stuff. I'm like, come on. So tell me you're not going to add any more titles to your list just to make me feel better for now.
I don't think so. We'll see. We'll see.
All right, but what we did see on Sunday was how amazing you looked, your dress. Talk to us a bit about it, because it was just like you were one of those people who went for the golden look. Look at that.
Yes, I was styled by Wayman and Micah, who are a dream to work with. And they got me custom Dolce & Gabbana and Bulgari jewelry, and I felt like a princess. I was very nervous about doing the wet look. You see, I'm rocking it even now still. And Alex Armand helped me with that, and Julia Javon did my makeup, and I really just felt like the belle of the ball. It was the best birthday ever.
And it was your birthday, and then you were there. You stood out even when you were sitting, because we saw you in the audience, just so you know. And we're not the only ones talking about your dress, because I saw it on Vogue.com, and then Vanity Fair had this spread on it. I'm like, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, I was laughing with Trayvon because I was like, look, babe, they cut you out.
I know.
So I felt really, really special in that lineup. It's a pleasure and an honor to be next to those people.
I know, and it was a pleasure and honor for you to do this movie, which is so timely. I'll be honest with you, I couldn't finish watching it, just so you know. Like, I couldn't get past, I'll tell you later at another time what I couldn't get past. But we're gonna take a look at the clip from the movie, and then we can talk about it.
Sure.
Let me ask you something. What would you do if somebody was trying to kill you every day?
I would try to kill them back. Want to use my gun?
What? No. Wait, you got a gun?
I'm a black woman in America. Right, I got a gun.
Yep, there you go. So let's talk about this journey for you, because this is even more personal for you, because your partner, Mr. Trayvon Free, co-directed it with Mr. Rowe. So talk to us about the journey, like from start to finish, because I'm sure you were there from conception of the idea to winning that Oscar on Sunday night.
Yes, I was. Trayvon turned to me one day, and it was during the George Floyd protests, and he said, you know what this feels like? This feels like the worst version of Groundhog's Day. And he soon enough told that idea to Martin Desmond Rowe. And it just took off like magic, like it was being carried by our ancestors. And so we shot it in 5 days during the middle of the pandemic. We were one of the first productions to be approved by SAG. And yeah, everyone kind of just pitched in during this really hard time of dealing with the civil unrest and also the pandemic. And, you know, filming it was a dream, but also a nightmare, because it's a very hard subject to tackle, especially to act through while you're living it in real time. And from then, it's just been feeling like it's being championed by the world. Yeah. So I'm glad that we get more chances to talk about this subject and to not forget those names that scroll at the end of the movie.
Exactly, because you know that as an actress starring in an Oscar-winning film, there's a lot to be happy about. But you also say we got a lot to be mad about. See what I did there?
I love what you did there. Yes, so We Got a Lot to Be Mad About is a collection of poems that I wrote during the civil unrest of 2020. So the first poem was written about the time that Ahmaud Arbery was murdered in the middle of the street during the daytime. And the last poem was written like right before I pressed publish.
Oh.
And so it was kind of started off as a diary entry. And then one of my friends who saw me post it on Instagram was like, you have to publish this. Dina was like, I don't care what you say, you need to just put it out there. Now's the time, don't wait. And I was really honored by how many people felt touched by it and felt like they could relate to it and kind of felt carried by the story and empathizing with something that maybe they didn't have a direct relation to.
Mm-hmm. So thank you for that. Thank you for taking us on that journey. Congrats to the entire cast, Mr. Rowe, Mr. Free, all of you guys. People, you can check out Two Distant Strangers on Netflix. It is streaming right now. Thank you, Zaria. Such a pleasure.
Such a pleasure.